Captain's log stardate 60389.3, according to ship's internal chronometers. We have followed Ashtamalias into wherever we are now. Sensor readings are erratic. It does not appear that the Bellerophon has followed us. And we have yet to have further contact with any of the displaced Telekal. I have the ship on yellow alert, although it is not clear what dangers we may face here. Perhaps, more concerningly, there is no obvious way for us to return to normal space or to enter subspace. Further, we have damage to our computer core, weapon system, and hull, and artificial gravity is on the fritz. Commander Dulas is effecting repairs, but it is slow going under the current conditions. Petty Officer Billy is keeping an eye on the navigation system in case any way out of here opens up.
The Kongzi has entered an abstract realm of unreality. The distinction between ideas and objects is breaking down. They must escape this strange non-location before they themselves are absorbed into a state of non-being from which they cannot escape. Tune in next time for the season premiere of Season 2 of Star Trek Endurance, As Many as 6 Impossible Things, only on the Top Hats Off channel.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Star Trek Endurance.
We are back. It's been a little while. We took a month-long or so break for the inter-season break there. We had a lot of fun. Zeralon here ran some excellent Alien TTRPG cinematic play. So find that over in the live section on this channel. We also did a Scots and Cats test run, which was test running Maddie's one-shot TTRPG, which, by the way, that we saved Scotland is the only reason why Craig is still here for this episode, because otherwise he would have been devoured by cats.
I've still got some scratches, though. You didn't manage,
Well, look, we didn't prevent all injuries. We just prevented all of Scotland from being taken over by cats.
Yeah.
How many?
Like 36,000 cats.
Yeah, it
That's a
was
lot of
pretty
cats.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
I like the part where the chat started counting in the Fibonacci sequence.
Yeah, that was cool. Borg Emporia has been a member for 9 months. Thank you so much, Borg Emporia. So yeah, we are back for the conclusion to the cliffhanger that was the season finale of season 1. I'm going to have everyone go around and do some quick intros, tell you who they are, where you can find them, if anywhere, and who they're playing. And yeah, we'll start with Chesh.
Oh, hi, I'm Chesh. I am playing Captain Tenelia. I am the Caitian cat captain of the capricious Caitian cat captain of the Kongzi. I also run
a lot of
my
alliteration.
right. I also run my own
I want you to
channel.
say that 5 times before you continue.
I am Chesh, and I am playing the capricious cat captain of the Kongzi.
Now we're up to 2.
That's pretty good, right?
No, she
Alright.
missed Cation. It doesn't count.
Oh, I did miss Caitian. Caitian cat captain.
Oh, yeah.
Precious Cation cat captain of the Kongzi.
Yeah, right? Pretty good. I
Also,
run my own
Jillian-
channel, and also I do Debate Hub.
Yes. Jillian Equatorial South Pole Wren has been a member at the ensign level for 10 months, as has Becca Justiniano. So thank you very much, everybody. I really do appreciate the support.
Do
as
not
you guys know,
do not subscribe.
this. Well, no, I disagree. The proceeds
Who are
from
you
this
gonna
channel are funneled back into gaming stuff, whether it be tokens, maps, new books, stuff like that. That is what I use the money this channel makes primarily for, because it offsets being a GM. Because I don't know if you guys know, but GMs buy virtually everything. Players rarely, if ever, buy anything.
I
So-
just dropped over $100 for my channel's next thing. Whee!
Yep.
I meant
McNeil,
my
FTF.
channel, by the way. Don't like and subscribe over there.
Oh
Stay
yeah,
away.
don't do that.
Yeah, don't
Craig
do that.
McNeil, FTFE, who's been a member for 9 months at the lieutenant commander level, says, "I assimilated you all. This is a simulation." Well, welcome
I
to the
didn't type
simulation.
that. What?
I didn't say you did, but someone with the handle Craig McNeil FTFE did.
One of my clones is loose again.
Probably.
Mm.
Maddie, who's you?
Hey team, I'm Maddie. You can find me on the internet either as Science Side Up. This is Dr. Hannah. She's my wormling. Or you can find me over at OK Roll, where I do TTRPG actual play stuff, and I'm joined by the wormling for about 30 minutes.
Why is there a person talking? I want to hear the little one.
Yeah, she's way better.
Soon to
She'll
be
have to be in
player.
She'll have to be in season 3 as our next main character.
Oh, she's gonna be such a good player soon.
Jordan,
I
who's
think
you?
there's some sort of de-aging transporter accident we could go with. Yeah.
I'm Jordan. I play Commander Malka Va, the joined Trill executive officer of the Kongzi, known for her swords. Well,
Yes.
sword and dagger. Yeah.
And
Wow.
saying, "Well, when I was a captain."
Yeah.
Stuff.
Well, that's just me giving you my wealth of experience, which you're free to ignore at your own peril.
And these swords.
Metageeky Platypus Librarian, thank you so much for upgrading your membership to Lieutenant Junior grade. I appreciate that. All right, I am Dapper Dinosaur. This is my human suit that I sometimes pull out and shove myself into when I have stuff like this to do, where like hands are important for like rolling dice. I don't know, it's lame.
I didn't want to mention Dapper,
needs
but you put the
thumbs.
human suit on inside out.
Damn it. All right. Maybe if we take a break, I'll fix that. Lieutenant Matt, practitioner of licensed plate magic, for
Like
$2
that.
says computer and simulation. Oh, it didn't work.
I was about this close. I was about this close to just cutting the stream.
So I am the GM. I play everyone who isn't a player character. So that includes enemies, most of the NPCs, stuff like that. I am generally here to be the arbitrator of rules, to provide challenges, but not so much to make everyone lose or die or something. I'm here to help make sure that we tell a good story. And if you want to find me, obviously this is my channel. You can find me here, but you can also go find me over at Dapper Dinosaur, where I do mostly anti-creationism debunks, but every once in a while there's some other pseudoscience that gets in there. Most recently, I did some stuff about medical pseudoscience from Roger from Mud Fossil University. And if you know who that is, you can imagine just how dumb his medical pseudoscience is. Yeah, as a spoiler alert, ribosomes are amino acids which are only made by bacteria, and also their ATP. That's all the same thing.
Oh.
So now you know. Zeralon, go for it.
That's me. I'm Zeralon, or DM Steve, over on 4 Cozy Cat Games. We actually just finished our Dragonbane campaign, which was really great.
Mhm.
So we're starting our break now. We'll be playing some big box games. If you like this sci-fi stuff, though, definitely tune in for our next campaign. It will be Cyberpunk Red. Here I am playing Dr. Hobnol, the doctor of many face holes with lots of facial expressions that nobody else can seem to read. So I am still going to keep trying to get everybody else to get face hole upgrades. It's sad that all my shipmates here are so handicapped with not being able to have, all these amazing facial expressions.
They're like at 5 face holes and only 2 eyes. It's pretty pathetic.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. They need more.
Yeah. All right, Craig.
Hello, I'm Craig. I run the YouTube channel FTFE, where I argue with and debunk people that think the Earth is flat and moon landing didn't happen, and that Tylenol gives you autism. Also, recently been selected as the Green Lantern for Sector 2814. So if I have to leave quickly, it's just some kind of intergalactic emergency. Don't worry, I'll be back. In this show, I play the ex-Borg Klingon. Forgotten his name for now. 7 of 12, tactical node 3, species 5008. Yes.
Now you have to say that.
I like
5
blowing
times
things
fast.
Lieutenant Matt, practitioner of license plate magic, for $5 says Dapper isn't here to kill players. That's Zerolon's job. It's true.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
And
All right.
Dapper, I did recently find out from a Christian message board that DNA can't be a thing, because if our body was made of acid, we'd just melt.
Okay, yeah, sure. That checks out to me. I see no flaws in his logic.
I'm leaving.
Worked for Alien.
You guys can't blame me for killing all the players when in the last episode what's this big thing? This is an airlock. Let's open this. I mean that's not my fault.
Yeah, that's not on him.
I'm Tirana. You can find me on the Auxiliary Unplugged podcast almost every Sunday. And I'm playing Petty Officer Billy, the navigator and helmswoman whale of the Kongzi. And I'm very excited to be actually in an ocean.
Or are you in an ocean?
It's an imaginary ocean. It can be whatever I want to be.
Okay.
Perceived ocean.
That's fair enough. All right, so you guys heard the the next time on Star Trek Endurance thing. You have breaches in several of your systems right now. I'm going to pull up exactly which ones they are.
Nobody pay any attention to the fact that we have all these breaches and Dapper has 18 threat.
Yeah,
I do
should
have
probably
18 threat.
Get my stuff up, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
What's he going to do? Imaginary Romulans?
Or maybe real Romulans.
Why not both?
I think the real ones are not as bad as the imaginary ones.
Maybe I just decide that your stress is imaginary.
Oh no.
I would like to run a diagnostic to get a sense of the damage, and so I can prioritize running repair crews.
All right. So first, let me just let you know, there are breaches to the computers, weapons, and structure of the ship. So those are the systems that are currently breached. Maddie, before you can do that, I'm going to spend 2
18.
2 threat to introduce the condition Psychic Whispers, which is affecting you and not the rest of our main characters here, because someone had to be telepathic. And so you start, as you're setting up this diagnostic, you start hearing what seem like hushed voices, but not... You know that feeling where, like, you hear something and you're like, I feel like that was words, but you don't know what words there were. And you're like, I don't... It's that weird, uncomfortable feeling.
How I, IRL, now hallucinate baby cries.
Yeah.
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 I was like, is that a child? Is that...
Could be nothing. Could be
that
your
my
imagination.
child?
We're going to sleep. Like, it has to be.
Before you roll anything, everybody, do not forget to change your drop downs.
Yeah.
Roll 20.
Okay, I'll try. I'm not in control of my hands.
Mm.
They're being puppeted.
As you're setting up this diagnostic, that feeling starts to build higher and higher, and you're starting to feel like there's pressure building inside your head. And I need you to make a difficulty 3 control and either science or medicine, whichever you would prefer.
Okay. Difficulty 3 control.
Is anyone around to assist this?
no one is allowed to assist no matter how many people are around.
All right.
Oh, good.
Because you said so.
You're on your own.
Basically, this is
I-
basically a saving throw. So,
Mm.
like, no, you can't normally assess with a saving throw.
Ah,
Normally,
already-
yes, I said normally.
I stopped.
He's already got 16 threat, therefore giving him more threat doesn't matter.
I would
So
love to give you a
Yeah.
threat.
Okay, you can give me a threat.
100
Thank you.
threat later.
All right, so as the voices continue to build up,
Yeah.
you start to feel like you're getting a migraine, and then you start to get tunnel vision, and then you lose consciousness in main engineering.
Oh, good. I pass out, guys.
Metageeky Platypus Librarian, who's been a member for 7 months and is at the lieutenant junior grade level, says she hears maybe sounds of a cat having a hairball.
Can my character have a Green Lantern ring?
No,
Oh.
you can have a pretend one that's just a costume piece.
Oh.
But you can't have a real Green Lantern ring. Sorry.
Oh.
I know.
Mean.
Look, you know what? There are superhero TTRPGs.
I mean, I'd
Mutants
do
and
that.
Masterminds. Mutant and Masterminds would be a good one.
Free League is actually going to be releasing one based on Invincible.
See?
Oh, the Invincible video beat 'em up game looks amazing, by the way. Mortal Kombat that looks incredible.
All right. So, unfortunately, that does mean that our chief engineer, the one who is most able to stabilize the ship, is currently unconscious in the middle of trying to set up a diagnostic. But also, Petty Officer Billy, how you doing down there in Cetacean Ops?
Well, how am I doing? How's the water? How's the gravity?
The water and the gravity actually do seem to be fine where you are, although there are a few areas where you seem a little light and the water has kind of bowed up as a result of some glitching gravity plates. But the thing that concerns you more is that Cetacean Ops seems to only now have 2 walls and the rest of it just opens into open ocean. And what concerns you even more than that is the great white shark approaching with its mouth open.
Ooh, that's not good. I try to get away.
Well, all right, give me a security and fitness.
God,
This is
we're
gonna be
in
difficult.
Wonderland.
I'm very secure and I'm very fit. Not.
Amazon, turn off Jaws.
It doesn't work.
Security.
Damn.
It's Jaws from Back to the Future.
Does composure help me? Probably not.
I'm going to say yes in this case.
Oh, okay. I'll take it. I'll take it. I have 1 success.
All right, so you start swimming desperately away, but the shark is just a little bit faster. And so give me a security and daring roll. And I'm going to spend 3 threat to get a couple extra dice on this.
that means you can spend 3 threat to get extra dice, and it costs you nothing.
That's not how that works.
It is. He already spent it.
17, 16, 15, 14.
And
Yeah.
I'll spend 1 threat to get an extra die, and
Okay.
Go for it. Hey!
I have
Nice.
4
Hey,
successes.
look at that. Roll your unarmed damage.
What was that?
Damage, unarmed strike.
Also pretty good.
Do-do-do-do-do.
That's pretty good.
All right. So
Nice.
you the shark starts closing on you, which you can detect because you have this thing called echolocation. So that's good job on that. Way to be a wet whale. So as you realize that it's about to be able to chomp onto your fluke, you whip around without it being ready for that, and you manage to poke it right in its eye with your beak. Well, beak. Whales. They're weird. Anyway,
Billy somehow does the cetacean equivalent of the double hand
yeah.
hit.
Yes.
So it is very, very surprised to have just had its eye poked at by a freaking whale mouth. So it turns around and swims away. And you now notice that you are once again very close to the walls of Cetacean Ops. It seems like you haven't really moved much.
Yeah, run away and tell all your friends that we are not nice here, and I will eat your liver.
It's true, you probably will. Craig, what's Tack up to?
He's looking at his screen and it's not quite right.
It's not.
The
You're
screen
right.
in his head or the screen on the table?
I mean, these buttons they're not sending missiles. I don't know what's going on.
Not only are they
Fire
not
in all
sending missiles,
directions.
they're being replaced with Borg text and interfaces.
Ugh.
Captain and Commander.
Yes.
But do you see this?
You do, in fact, see the Borg interface replacing the tactical station in Elkar's interface.
Yeah. What did you do to it?
My implants are still here, Captain. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna hit it.
Maybe hold on. I'm gonna try and calm him down.
All right. Give me a presence and command, or presence and medicine, whichever one you prefer.
Boy, a presence and command roll for
And
me.
I think your disarming nature talent can probably come into play here.
Oh yeah, so the difficulty
Captain,
goes down by 1.
Okay.
And does my composure
Borg.
give me a focus?
I am Borg. I am not
Yes.
Borg.
This is going to be
Alright.
difficulty 0.
Difficulty 0. Time to make us some momentum. Let's go.
All right, that's 2 momentum. And Craig, you have been calmed down by the captain's disarming nature, her composure, and also your respect for the authority of the chain of command.
Captain, thank you. As a Klingon, my mind is so strong that I was aware of every atrocity I performed as a Borg. The thought of them coming back is too much.
That sounds rather difficult. Maybe report later if you feel necessary to our ship psychologist.
There is no need. I am well enough to perform my duties, Captain.
I meant when you were off duty, but okay. I wasn't gonna take you off duty. Do you need me to take you off duty?
No.
All right.
I said you should see a doctor. I didn't say you have time off.
That is literally the thing I just said, yes.
Lieutenant Matt, practitioner of license plate magic, for $2 says Chianti, cold, in a wine glass. Beans, fava, hot. Excellent order from the replicator there.
Banana,
So-
hot. Banana, hot.
Commander Va, what are you up to right now?
Well, it seemed like the captain is on the bridge.
Mhm.
So I think I'm going to be down in the guts wherever the damage is, helping to oversee the repairs.
Supervising.
All right, so
Yeah,
in that case,
supervising.
you are one
Looking
of the
intimidating with a sword on.
Yes. So because you're around engineering crews, you are now very aware that Commander Dulles has passed out up in main engineering.
I will snap at McDaniel, who I assume is nearby, Lieutenant McDaniel.
Sure.
And I'll tell her that she has engineering, and I'll hit my communicator. Commander Vaugh to sick bay.
Commander Vol.
Doctor, we need a response team to engineering.
All right, we're on our way. I will immediately grab whoever I've got with me in sick bay and start heading that way.
What are you bringing with you?
Just general, like, going to engineering, so it's probably, anything from a scrape to, somebody's been half incinerated or something. So, pretty wide variety of just a standard, engineering kit.
Dermal regenerators, hypo sprays.
I like the idea that you have
Yeah.
like a kit for engineering, a kit for command.
Oh
a
yeah,
kit
no, I've got kits for like all
Yeah,
of the
yeah,
things, like,
yeah,
kit,
presets.
and then you get to the engineering kit, and it's like a suitcase. It's like, oh, what is
Okay.
it this
Comes in
time?
a trolley, like one of the like a janitor push trolley.
What are you going to bring now that your emergency response kits have been replaced with bone saws, metal scalpels, and unlabeled pill bottles?
Ooh.
Pills.
God, we're in the Dark Ages. I'm going to make a panicked look around, and I'm assuming like all of my stuff is just gone, just replaced. It's all weird Dark Ages stuff
Seems
now?
like it. Yep.
I'm going to look for the basic things that haven't changed much, like bandages, and grab that. Tell anybody left, okay, I'm sure something weird's going on. We're going to have people coming in. No bloodletting. No bloodletting. We're going to go see what this is. And I'm going to take off with whatever basic, like,
What-
is still practical items.
One of the nurses pops in and says, "Doctor, what if there's actually a blood circulation issue and we need to put in a stent or something? Can we bloodlet in that case?"
As long as you're able to diagnose this without machines, is everybody here able to diagnose without machines? Don't trust anything we have. Don't trust until we figure out what's going on.
Probably.
All right, good luck. I'm going to go to engineering and hope it's a scrape this time.
One of them's fucking walking with a bucket with leeches in it.
Okay.
Like a Skyrim bucket, too.
Welcome
It's got
back,
like the
Uncle
rust
Coming
of-
in Ferengi here, and they're just trying to eat them.
So, Captain Tanelia, now that you've calmed down attack, what are you doing to assess this whole situation?
Well, do all of the computers look like they have Borg tech, or is it just tac station?
Just tactical right now, at least.
Okay.
That's still happening, yeah?
And is there
Oh,
anything
yeah.
else going on around me that I'm not aware of or should be aware of?
Well, there are some weird sounds coming from your ready room.
I want to make sure TAC's okay. Then I want to check the ready room briefly. And then I'm probably going to do a message to the whole ship. But I want to see what's going on in the ready room first.
I like that we're immediately doing the horror movie thing of going to go into the dark basement. Just
Oh yeah, immediately. Immediately. It's okay, I'll be fine. I'm the cat in the alien scenario.
That's true. That's true. Although, you know,
It didn't work for Alien Earth.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the alien Earth cat. That didn't go too well.
That's okay, Earth's not involved.
All right. So, what's your first thing?
I want to open the door to the ready room. And look.
Okay. So the first thing that hits you is that the ready room is now sort of a jungle.
Oh, I like it better this
Yeah.
way.
Well, it also smells absolutely delicious.
Oh. Like people?
No, not
Damn it.
necessarily. Like some kind of a roast.
People, yum.
Well, vacations are carnivorous.
True.
Yeah.
So if it smelled like
Yeah.
people, I'd be all into that. All right. I'm gonna note that for later and close the door.
That seems reasonable.
And then
All right.
I am going to talk to everybody. Like I'm just sending a message to the ship.
All right. What is it going to say?
My message to the ship, Captain to everybody. There seems to be some anomalies going on. How real or in our minds they are seems to vary and seems to have some real effects and some not, depending on what you're experiencing. So please use caution anywhere you're going. Some things may not appear to be what they are. Again, extreme caution recommended, and use the buddy system.
All right. All right. So right now, there is still a whole bunch of repairs to be done. Would anyone like to either roll to assist with that, or would anyone like to activate a supporting character to do that?
I do want to get a scan of tactical thing.
Well, I know that Va won't be any good at anything that doesn't involve stabbing. So, though there might be stabbing coming up, but I can play Jillian.
I bring Jillian in. Hell,
Yeah, we have an
All right.
engineer for this.
we have an engineer
All right,
for this.
Is that Jillian's third activation?
No, Jillian's
Oh,
been
way
activated
more
a
than
bunch
third.
of times.
Oh,
yeah,
right. Yeah,
I'm
we
currently
already have a portrait.
her portrait is currently showing for people on the outside.
Okay, good.
Um,
Good.
So what buff options does she have left?
So right now you could get a second talent or a fourth focus.
I don't know enough EPS systems, data recovery pickleball. Well, we're activating her to repair the ship. So, emergency repairs as a focus?
Seems like a good focus to me.
Yeah.
Good choice.
And that complements Gloriana, because I focused her into like maintenance and prevention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, what would you like to focus on first in terms of the breaches?
I think the structure first.
Okay. That seems like a good idea since there are hull breaches and the ship's taking on water.
Okay, I will use my engineering knowledge to deduce that the ship is not designed for subnautical operations.
It is not.
Yeah, so we'll start with that.
All right. Give me a difficulty 2. We're going to go with daring and engineering here because this is a dangerous situation where water is flooding into compartments.
Interesting fact: there's more airplanes in the water than submarines in the sky.
That's true.
Very true, yeah, but we are on a ship, not a boat, so we can't go underwater.
Well, we can. It just.
Yeah, anything
Yeah, but
can
only
go
once.
underwater.
Only once.
Anything can be a submarine once.
Yeah.
You said
Every
difficulty 2.
vehicle is amphibious
Yes.
if you can get the water back out again.
I'm
Look,
going to
it's just
use
like everything is edible once.
Once.
1 momentum,
All right.
and I didn't change my name. I'll do that in a second. I failed.
Yeah.
How
But the ship
dare.
is also able to assist with its, let's see, we'll go structure and engineering on this.
Good job, ship.
Yay, ship.
All right, so you are no longer taking on water. What you're going to do with the fish that are now swimming around in various compartments is up to you.
Dinner.
I will ponder that for a second, and then I'll hit my communicator and say, engineering to cetacean ops.
Billy, you can answer?
Yes, I'm gonna answer. Yes, sir, what can I do for you?
Petty Officer, I have a task that I think you are uniquely suited to accomplish.
Does it involve fighting sharks?
It doesn't not involve fighting sharks.
Okay, because I think I had
Doesn't not
enough
involve-
fighting sharks for today, but yeah, also there's water outside. And
I can't
it's-
wait to read the
you know what
report
I
about
mean.
this conversation.
we have a about defined sized hole in the side.
By the way, Metageeky Platypus Librarian for $2 says Hobnoll gets to do a trepanation in reference to all of his primitive bone saw and scalpel equipment,
Yay.
which actually is the next thing we're going to deal with. So, Dr. Hobnoll, you get down to main engineering, and there is, in fact, Commander Dulles on the ground, unconscious. Yes, she has fainted onto her fainting couch, which is conveniently in main engineering now, which it wasn't before, but it is now.
some
Next to the
some
warp core.
ensign is like fanning her.
Yeah, so I'm going to go straight
Nice,
to her and
Greg.
see if I can diagnose what's going on.
All right. So there does not appear to be any physical injury. There are no scrapes. There are a few bumps, but that might just be from collapsing. But like, no head injuries, no fever. She's not like any extra sweating or anything that would indicate a physical injury.
All right, there's no physical injuries. I would assume it would be something else, like probably safe to move. So let's get her back to sickbay where we can observe. Hopefully we have some monitoring equipment. If not, I guess maybe some pen and papers appeared.
Okay. Get me a fitness medicine difficulty 1 check.
Momentum generator. Momentum generator.
No, I don't generate no momentums.
Nope. Not
No,
only do you
Not good at that.
generate momentum, you
drop
drop
me?
Commander Dulles, causing 2 stress as her head bounces on the deck.
Dunk, 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 dunk.
Oh, it's supposed to do that. We're okay. It's supposed to do that.
However, she does start to become vaguely conscious, so you're aware that your head hurts in a new way there, Commander
Wait, hold
Dallas.
on. She was just dropped on her head and she's becoming conscious. I'm not entirely sure that's how that works.
She's not becoming fully conscious. She's now just like, you know how if something hits you in your sleep and it hurts? You're like, ugh. And it wakes you up a little bit. Yeah, now she's aware that her head hurts in 2 different ways, and then she starts to drift back off.
Now she's got a
and I
double
get the,
concussion.
the like really romantic Morticia Adams lighting, right?
No, of course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're talking about
The
from like
anomaly
the
reverses
90s.
things. Harm
Yeah.
heals. Quick, give me the bone saw.
All right, so up on the bridge, which has who on it? Who's on the bridge?
Me?
You?
And I'm just going to ask a quick question. Are we going to do anything about this?
Apparently not.
Are you asking me that? Because that was the next thing that I was going to work on, which is scanning that.
Yeah. this is getting worse, guys. And I remember being part of this, not fun.
Tricorder. We will scan.
All right, so on the bridge, in sort of like the middle, basically, so we have roughly the.
Have we tried
TNG
turning it
layout.
off and turning it back on again?
You haven't, but while you're worried about that, in front of the view screen, like between the view screen and the navigation and ops panels, a soft blue glow starts to grow, and it quickly forms into Ashtamalia, who looks around and says, "Our saviors! You slipped through my fingers. I thought I'd lost you. I waited for years." And she looks around a little bit more.
How long have we been here, according to us?
About
Ish?
10-ish minutes, maybe.
10 minutes? Oh, God. I thought it was like a day or 2. Okay, we've been here
No.
for 10 minutes. Great!
If it was a day, there would be more water in the ship.
Yeah.
Then she says, "Hurry, we must leave this." And then she just disappears like someone turned on a light switch.
All right. Okay. Well, thanks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna attack scan the thing.
I'll have to use my inherent scanner in my Borg ability, I guess.
I mean, if you do that, is the Borg gonna jump from that into your Borg?
Yeah, I'm just going to use my tricorder.
Yeah.
Commander Vi, you still in main engineering?
I guess so. Sure.
Well, there's a lot of alarms because it looks like there's going to be a warp core breach.
What now?
Okay. What the fuck?
I like to imagine that you actually said that. You looked at the beeps and you were like, "What the fuck?"
By the way, I'm spending 4 threat to create this warp core breach.
All
course
right.
you are.
So actually, I meant to say what is it? Now I can't remember the name of
Jillian.
Jillian. There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not Bob,
So
yeah.
Jillian McDaniel. Yeah.
Captain Silva.
You're just currently the engineer who needs to deal with this. So why don't you give me a difficulty for control and engineering?
Oh.
So Va
boy.
is there, and so Va says, "What the fuck?" and calls over Jillian, who's like, "Yes, sir. What the fuck?"
Wait, what the fuck?
Oh no.
Nazumi Tomato, who's for $5 says, "Counselor Nazumi, right now, quote, I keep ordering tea from the replicators and all it gives me is cigarettes. Oh wait, this isn't a problem. Nazumi out."
What was the difficulty?
4.
4.
Oh,
Time to
wow,
give
okay.
some threat and burn the 1 momentum we
Yeah.
have.
So obviously burning the 1. I think I'm gonna roll
Yeah.
4 dice, which would be giving you 2 threat.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Peter.
Also, this can be assisted by the ship's
Ooh, I'll roll
power and engineering.
Nice.
Power.
Jillian,
Alright.
fucking.
5 already.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I can't.
You're
get to the
so
ship
sexy
quick.
right now.
Sorry.
I got it. The ship's, you said, engines and engineering?
Engines and engineering. Yeah, sorry, that is what I meant.
Nothing from the ship.
But it also, well, no, we're getting the first die. Okay, yeah. So you gain 1 momentum back, I suppose, and
Hell
the
yeah.
warp core breach. Not only did you contain the warp core breach, but nothing in any of the engineering logs indicate that there was ever an imminent warp core breach. Also, all of the other indication of damage seems to be just going away from all of your diagnostic panels and emergency alerts. Your breaches are cleared.
Commander, good news.
Good news, everyone.
Good news, everyone.
So what we're going to do is we're going to change scenes, which means we're dropped back down to 0 momentum.
Oh, good.
Okay.
And zero
Guys,
threat.
we're hemorrhaging momentum.
No, not 0 threat. All right. So
What?
as all these technical problems start going away, reports start coming in around the ship of even more unexplained activity. People are reporting that there are bears prowling around in cargo bays.
What kind of bears?
It seems like a variety, but none of them are the kind that you would want to meet, like a sun bear or a spectacle bear.
That's okay. Bears are just
I'm gonna be
people in
honest,
suits. So
I don't want to meet any bears walking around the ship, frankly.
I
Not
saw
even
How
a
bears-
sun
many
bear?
of them have chlamydia?
None of them, because they aren't koalas; they're actual bears.
I saw a mother bear and 2 cubs run across the road yesterday. It was great.
Aw,
Did you guys
Aw.
see?
It was
How
my birthday,
big-
so that was my birthday thing. I got to see bears.
That's nice.
Did you guys
And
see
then
how
someone
big
shot them.
Hunk got for Fat Bear Week?
Oh,
Sorry,
yeah,
Fat Bear Week.
You
Fat
don't know
bear?
about Fat Bear Week?
You don't know about Fat Bear Week?
I know about Flat Fuck Friday.
No.
Sounds gay.
Why are you laughing?
Well-
Not that kind of bear. Not
Okay,
that kind of
we
fat bear.
don't have a whole lot of time to go into Fat Bear Week, but basically, there's a national park in the United States that keeps track of a bunch of the bears, and people make it a bit of a game to try to guess which one is going to put on the most weight before hibernation.
Mhm.
And sometimes the bears eat each other.
Aw, adorable.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think it happened this year, but it did happen last year that one of the bears ate one of the other bears in the competition. So, you know.
I don't
They're
like that
bears.
that's turning into a face.
No,
Uh,
I'm. This might be an issue, guys. I'm just saying.
That doesn't look
Lieutenant
like a
Matt
pork. That looks
Prac-
like Shodan.
Lieutenant Matt, practitioner of license plate magic, for $5 says, "Roll under the blast door. That's how you deal with warp core breaches." That's true. I have heard that.
That is
That does
true.
work.
It worked for Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan did that.
So also being reported are a bunch of what look like other Tilakal, like Ashtamalia, although with different features, different heights, different genders, different hair, different facial features, all wandering aimlessly through the corridor, apparently ignoring the crew, and then also just passing through bulkheads like they're ghosts, or sometimes just walking through the floor in the sense that their feet are below the floor, or sometimes a bit above the
Clipping.
floor.
Episode of Stargate Atlantis.
Yeah, it's basically like you're just getting like random holograms of Tilakal just walking at various heights in different directions, not paying attention to anything to do with the ship, including the crew and the physical structure of the ship.
Are they
Sweet.
allowed to do that?
Apparently.
I don't know. But what we are going
They're doing it if they want to. Doesn't matter. They're allowed. They're just doing it.
Is a blatant
While this
disregard of
happens-
regulations.
Where's Captain Snellius specifically on the bridge?
I am probably, if TAC is doing the scanning, I would have moved back towards the captain's chair.
Okay, so
Yeah,
two-
I'm also kind of near the captain chair because I don't want to be near my station right now.
We gotta
That's fair.
scan. Be close enough to scan it at least.
So around the chair to the right of the captain's chair, there's a little bit of what looks like roiling dark smoke that's just appearing and slowly growing on the chair.
On the chair, not my chair.
No, the one next to you to the right.
All right. I'll lean to the side. I'll pull out my
So, as-
tricorder.
So
and
your
my
tricorder is
phaser.
so as you're pulling those out, you notice that there's a little hint of what looks like the sparkles that happen when someone transports, but it's really slow if that's a transport. And also, you don't normally associate smoke with transporters. But why don't you give me a difficulty 2 reason and science check?
Oh no.
Dapper, I have watched Star Trek, and that transporter console smokes a lot.
Yeah, but not normally. The smoke doesn't normally come out of the person being transported as they're transporting. It comes out of the console.
This is 2. I'm gonna give you 1 threat to get at least one more dice on this.
Okay. Oh, by the way, I forgot to give you guys your directives. Right now, it's respond to the call for help and escape the pocket universe. You got those 2.
So we're in a pocket universe.
Yeah. Spoilers.
Spoilers. All right. Fingies crossed.
Is this a pocket universe run by that imp from DC?
No. At least not that you know of.
I did not succeed.
You do not learn anything from the tricorner.
Cool.
But amid all of this chaos, a humanoid shape starts to slowly form out of the dark roiling smoke, like it's just sitting there in the chair. There's no blue glow like when the telecall manifests. And as it keeps going, you still see that hint of transporter sparkle. And for $5, Joshua Geese says the transporters are now steam-powered. Yes, we have entered the steampunk Star Trek universe.
I'm gonna put my tricorder away. I'm gonna stay sitting in my chair because I'm a baller like that and just rotate it with my phaser out, loosely pointed in that direction. Because now I'm like, I'm sorry, is this the anti-telecall? Great, cool. Hi, hello, I was trying to talk to it.
So after a fairly short period of time, finally the shape gains some solidity and the smoke disperses, revealing a Starfleet officer in a early 23rd century style uniform with lieutenant stripes on his sleeves, in a gold shirt, with black pants and black boots. He's a Tellarite.
So what's that? Like
I was
Star Trek
about to. If
uniforms?
you said that was Kirk, I was gonna shoot him.
We're basically a TOS uniform. Is what we got here.
Very nice.
So
guess
he
who it
looks
is?
around.
I think I know who it is.
He looks around and says, "Wait, oh,
Is it Shelby?
I'm on a ship."
Hello, I am Captain Tenelia of the Kong Z.
I'm Lieutenant Borrell. Engineering, Lexington.
The Lexington. How much do we know about the Lexington? I think I looked up some stuff about the Lexington in other episodes.
So a lot
right?
about the Lexington is classified, but you do know it was listed as destroyed.
Right.
And presumed lost with all hands.
Okay.
Out of character, you know that's not quite true.
Yo, you out of character? I know that's not quite true. All right, so plug for everybody to go watch Lexington. If you want to know what's going on.
I've been here forever, and then you all showed up before me.
How could you be here forever and then we showed up before you?
Well, time doesn't really make sense here. It's like a Mobius strip, but cut up and put back together randomly.
Is there still noise coming from my ready room?
Sorry, say that again?
Is there still noise coming from my ready room?
Yes, jungle noises specifically. Multiple jungle noises.
I mean, all right.
Maybe we can herd the bears into the jungle.
I need another room. We need to talk. All right. Is there another empty room around?
I mean, there's a briefing room after the bridge.
All right, to the briefing room. I'm gonna bring this guy to the briefing room. And
all right.
Just me for now because this is.
By the
Why
way,
did I imagine the Batman transition, as you said, to the briefing room?
To the bat cave.
Commander Dulles, you are conscious again, and the whispers seem to have subsided for now.
But you're probably annoyed about you got bumps on your head.
Yeah. All right, so
whispers.
Because I'm willing to bank that whatever this person knows is probably classified, and I'm not about to have a conversation on the bridge.
That's reasonable. I like it. All right, so yeah, you're back in the.
Captain,
room.
can you not leave me with this?
You're not alone.
I'm okay.
There's other people on the bridge.
Yeah, it's true. They're just not main characters.
It's okay. Jopkins is with you. Probably.
I'll say yes, he is.
I'll hand him
All right, so
I'm gonna hand him a piece of
you have-
gum.
You have him in the briefing room. It's just you. What do you want to ask him or say to him?
Can you? All right, debrief me. I'm gonna have him sit down. Debrief me. What's going on?
Well, I was on the Lexington, and we went to red alert, and we started taking fire, and I'm not sure exactly what happened, but then there was a big blue flash of light, and then I've been here forever.
Is it just you?
Well, there's the Telecall.
Are you in the
I've met
same
them.
space as the Telecall then?
Well, this
Using
place
the
doesn't
word
really
space
have physical
loosely.
dimensions
Yeah.
as we understand them.
Mhm.
The Telecall have imagined us into little bubbles of, well, reality.
Yeah, we seem to be in a more or less problematic one at the moment.
Yeah, I tried at first to contact the Telecall, but most of them seem like they're not really there.
Mm-hmm.
Ashtamalia says that the pocket universe is harming their mental energies, and she thinks that they'll be all right if they can return to their physical bodies.
No, okay. Did she give you any information about how to do that? Because they called us here.
No, I'm not sure that she even knows.
Right. All right. Our first goal then should be to get out of the current bubble that we're in.
Yes, we definitely have to get out of here. Look, I'm so happy to be back on a ship, although it looks kind of weird. What's going on with the whole everything?
Dapper, how many years has it been since the Lexington disappeared?
About 100.
Yeah, I'm gonna just be like, well, it's been some time since the last record of the Lexington was put through. So we've got a little bit of an upgrade, needless to say.
Well, I'm really happy I'm back. There were times I wasn't sure if I was alive or not, or even real.
Seems like this kind of place will do that for you. We'll definitely get you through some psychological care to help you.
Thank you.
Remanifest.
Can I?
Destiny.
I have. If it's not too forward, I do have a piece of advice.
Mm-hmm. Please, by all means.
This place is hard to understand and it's hard to take any action in. But what you have to do is you have to just ignore all the weird stuff and believe what you normally do. And then, hopefully, things tend to just kind of come together. Like when I became aware of this ship, I just focused on beaming aboard. And then I did.
Fascinating. Yeah, you need to go to Med Bay and get yourself checked out.
As you're saying this, he starts to fade into transparency.
I'm gonna just believe really hard that he's there.
And he says, "You gotta get out of here before you're not real anymore, and I'm lost again." And then he just fades into nothing.
Oh no.
You didn't clap hard enough. Everyone knows
Ah,
that you
god damn it, guys.
But that means we're adding a new directive, which is rescue the lost Starfleet officer.
From
himself.
anti-reality? What?
From himself.
Hey, you gotta rescue yourselves from the same thing, so you might as well
Alright.
pick him up along the way. But what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna take a quick break. If anyone needs to, you can do any kind of biology stuff. That is concerning, but yeah,
Just a little bit.
grab yourself some new
Oh, boy.
beverages, snacks, or whatever, and we will be back in just a little bit. So thank you very much,
Or
everyone.
maybe not.
Could
Gonna
you
get smelled.
please stop manifesting horror monsters? Thank you. And welcome back, everybody. Let's go.
All right, we are indeed back.
Yep.
There's
audio for everybody and everything.
Wow, this is fancy.
Fun.
All right.
Try not to drown,
So-
please.
Craig, can you give me a difficulty 1 control and engineering check to see if you can figure out exactly how to operate your panel right now, even though it's all Borgified, without, panicking?
Does he get advantage because he was a Borg before?
Yeah, in that it's not a higher difficulty.
Oh, okay, fair.
I would argue that they should get a disadvantage because of the traumatic stress.
The trauma.
That's why it's not 0.
Dapper's just getting a free threat.
That's
Sorry, I was
why
muted.
you
What am I
should
doing
go
now?
and replicate
What
the
an engineering?
Difficulty 1, control and engineering.
Okay.
There you go. So you have figured out how to use the panel. Additionally, it is actually returning some sensor readings, which is a little weird since the tactical panel doesn't normally do that. But it turns out that there are EM fields that are passing through the ship and the characters alike. And it could... Basically, every time someone calls in reporting something unusual, it seems like they're calling from an area of the ship that has a particularly high EM flux.
Yeah, so Captain, it doesn't normally do this. I think the Borg might have upgraded the what was going on here, but I'm getting sensor readings, and there's some kind of EM field penetrating the ship and the crew.
So I'm coming back from the briefing room, right?
Right.
Yeah.
All right, so you're gonna start talking to me, and I'm gonna walk right up to you, all like Dommy Mommy Cat Lady, with my nice little strut going on. I'm grabbing both sides of your face, and I'm pulling you into my face, and I'm saying, focus, ignore the weird shit. Look at me. I'm the captain now.
Have you seen the weird shit?
I'm gonna shake him a little bit.
Okay.
Breathe. Breathe. The ship is normal. Everything is fine. There's nothing weird going on with the panels. Everything is perfectly fine. I don't let him turn his head back.
I'm
I'm just like, looking forehead to forehead on this.
Okay, so Captain, there's an EM field penetrating everyone. We should probably look into that.
All right.
And I have things I would like to do when it's my turn.
Go for it.
Does doing what I did do anything?
Well, it doesn't reverse the display, but it does seem to have kept Craig focused. Well, TAC focused.
Got
Commander
it.
Dillis, what do you got for us?
Okay. I am awake in sickbay, and I sit up on the bio bed. Is it a bio bed or is it like a camp tent or a camp?
It's a bio bed. It's a bio bed. It's fine.
Okay.
Just ask Trump is a med bed. There's loads of them.
No, it's not one of those. Those are AI and fake.
So I sit up on that, and I definitely feel the bump on my head where I was dropped.
Yeah.
But presumably I would know what like a psychic overload feels like.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're pretty sure that this was some kind of telepathic nonsense.
Yeah, like if you've had a migraine, you know what a migraine is, right? So this is okay.
Mhm.
So what I want to do, I don't feel any of that right now. Like it's not the overwhelming thing right now.
Yeah, there's still some lingering like discomfort and like your brain is a little on the fuzzy side, but for the most part you're okay.
Then what I would like to do is so one, communicate that to the doctor, right? It's Dr. Hopnall of so I tell you, like, I think this is what's going on.
Uh-oh. I think Maddie froze.
I think she's having another unconscious one.
Maddie, you froze and you were just like, I'm gonna say what's happening. And then that was it.
Oh no!
So you might have to go back and repeat what you just said there.
Okay, so I update, like, whoever's there, presumably Dr. Hobnall, of, like, hey, this is what happened with my brain. And then what I want her to do is, like, psychically, like, starting where she is and moving in a bubble, right? Moving outwards in a sphere, search for, like, thoughts I don't recognize, right? Because I cannot turn off telepathy, right? And so what I'm looking for are the, like, coherent thoughts of people I haven't heard before, right? Like,
So-
yeah.
Sounds like the most dangerous thing you could possibly choose to do right now.
Probably.
And
yeah.
yet,
Okay, I'm insect.
sometimes you have to
Yeah.
take risks.
Do it.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna start by opening my mind to the warp.
Yeah, I would like to open my
Roll
mind
for
to the
perils.
void.
We're in a space that doesn't have real shapes.
Oh no, you're in the Garden of Nurgle.
This
Wow.
is actually how this is all just a segue to the next campaign. That's
This
all
is we've accidentally just the world we're in right now is actually just Warhammer 40k. We're gonna be here for about 20 minutes and then we're gonna
Yeah.
pop over to Dark
You-
Sun and then we're gonna pop over to
You pop out of this bucket universe and there's a Gloriana class Imperial battleship. Get fucked.
Yeah.
They're about to fire a bullet at you that's about half the size of the entire Kong Z.
Oh no! It's just a giant
it's
bullet
not like that.
bill.
It's just a TARDIS and a guy in a suit. That's
We
all
get
it is.
we have teleported to Kingdom Hearts. Everybody just starts screaming.
All right. So what actually happens though, because we're not teleporting you to 40k yet,
Yet,
uh,
currently,
is that you can start sensing the crew, and they're
Okay.
all having variously panicked or stressed reactions to all the stuff that's going on. But in
Yeah.
addition, it's like superimposed over the crew. There are these like little nodules of thought that you can't quite understand. But every once in a while, there's a little pulse that goes from one to another, like they're neurons connected with little synapses, and this seems to be just suffusing the area.
Okay.
thanks. I hate it.
Okay.
Looks like we're in a brain.
But each nodule itself seems to be its own mind, but you can't really figure out what is going on inside it. It's sort of like trying to contact an extremely alien consciousness. There's clearly stuff going on in there, and they seem to know what's going on, but you
Yeah.
can't really interpret it. It's sort of like looking at text generated by like an early Gen AI, right?
Yeah.
Those look like letters.
Okay.
That's almost
they're
a
not.
word.
Yeah,
What
it's like they're not
Gloriana-
actual letters though.
Gotcha. What Gloriana thinks is happening is that she's zoomed in, right? That these nodules are zoomed into the point of nonsense, right? Like, you're trying to talk about a forest, and we're zoomed into like a single cell on a piece of bark on one tree, right? And so I would like her to try to like telepathically try to like zoom out and like look for a mind that is like where she is smaller than a single neuron, right? Like I'm looking for a mind that is that big.
Right.
I'm happy to like make some kind of check. I
just have to think about exactly which check it's gonna be.
Okay, I'm happy to like put myself in danger for this, right? Like,
so let's see.
If I believe the ship is red and red makes it go faster, does my ship go faster?
Maybe in this pocket dimension, maybe.
I'm definitely
Red
gonna
ones
try that.
always go faster.
I'm gonna try that.
All right, so this is gonna be
Fucking red alert just comes on.
it's gonna be a difficulty 2 presence and science check,
presence science. Okay,
That's not
which
too
is
bad.
not the worst for you, but it's not the
Yeah,
best.
Not
either.
too bad.
it's a 13 for me. Okay, so that difficulty 2 makes Maddie think this isn't like the most important role on the planet. But if I was gonna metagame, do we
He
have
has
any more
14 threat. He can already dramatically end the scene with a reversal. So,
Yeah.
like,
That's true. Well, because I kind of like I have a value that applies here, and I'm just debating about like putting that in.
Yeah. no point saving
Yeah.
it for the boss.
Okay.
This is the boss.
I'd like to use my value that curiosity is the mother of invention.
Oh yeah, okay. You can definitely
Uh,
invoke that.
Yeah, and I am trying to understand like this mind, both on like on 2 levels. I want to understand what this is on like a diplomatic person to person level, but then also like on an engineering level, right?
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So you've already succeeded, but you still get 2 dice.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and just roll that.
Hey,
So I
that's a
got it.
point of momentum.
Yeah. So there's a
So the
point
first
momentum.
thing that you know is that your initial idea was probably wrong. The more you try to like zoom out, the more it just kind of stays the same. And it
Okay.
does seem like each nodule is actually forming thoughts. And as you're concentrating, you can start to feel an emotional core to most of them, which for a lot of them is either confusion or fear. Some of them just have a sense of ennui, which is
Okay.
your vocab word for the day.
Yeah. Which is like weird. Well, like sorry, ennui doesn't directly translate to English. That's why we say ennui.
Right. Ennui is the
Like-
sense that nothing really matters and the resulting demotivation to do anything as a result.
Okay.
Yo.
God, I recognize that fucking feeling.
Replicator, 1 depresso, hot.
Also, it's
Yeah,
the name of
excuse
a
me, I just
minor
made that
character in
so weird.
Zoolander. There's a character named Ennui in Zoolander.
And then I would like to do one more thing, and then I'll kind of like let go of narrative control here.
Well,
I
you
would
can also
like-
ask for extra information. You did get a point of momentum on that.
Okay. Okay.
And I have to tell you the truth. Although I don't have to tell you all of the truth.
Okay. So do I get the sense that there is an external entity in control in some way? Or does it feel more like the environment is an organic response to the emotions of the people in the environment?
It's the second one. These
It's the
all seem to be themselves representing some kind of consciousness in their own bubble of reality. And it seems like when pulses go between them, they're
Yeah.
sharing some aspects of that reality in order to communicate.
Okay. I would like to grab Dr. Hobnall and say, I need to talk to the counselor. Everyone needs to get real chill real quick.
Oh, of course. Do we have some insight on what's going on?
It's our emotions. Our emotions are shaping the space. So if we're afraid, and if we're afraid we're all gonna die, then we will. So everybody needs to get real chill, real fast.
I mean, I'm trying, but have you seen this?
No, you're not seeing it. I am holding your face. You're seeing nothing but into my glorious cat eyes right now.
Also,
I look like
Commander
Puss in
Bob's
Boots.
gonna hate this idea, but can I like project emotions? Can I try to do that?
You can try. You know that it doesn't normally work on the humanoids that you live and work with,
That's true.
because you're not menopausal enough.
That's true.
Yeah, because that apparently when betazoids get menopause, everyone else gets hot flashes.
Can I pitch a dumb idea?
Of course you can. This is Star Trek.
Jordan,
I
you're
have the
looking at
worst
chat, right?
idea to you. Here's my worst idea. Dr. Hobnall, I need you to inject me with a shit ton of betazoid hormones so that I can project emotions to the whole crew.
You're just
I
gonna
was just
cast.
gonna sedate the whole crew, but
Well, you may as
It's
well
just
just
crazy
pump
enough that it
weed
might
into
work.
the atmosphere.
This
yeah,
is
I was just
like
gonna
like
sedate the whole crew, but this sounds easier.
this is
Yeah.
like
Maybe like 5
giga
to 8
early
face rolls
onset
free.
menopause. Like
Definitely won't be unreversible, whatever you're about to do. It's gonna be great.
Damn.
Okay.
I think Star Trek is going woke.
All right. I will allow this as a difficulty 3 daring in medicine
Did I make or that Hobnall makes?
that Hobnall makes because he's the one injecting you. And he's going to get the dosage just right if he agrees to it.
Oh my god.
It sounds crazy, and like I said, I was gonna sedate the whole crew, and this sounds easier.
Yeah.
Let's just
I'm
hope
gonna
the
need-
medical ethics board never hears about this.
You know
We're in a
what?
pocket
The
dimension.
patient-
What happens
the
in the
patient
pocket
said-
dimension stays in the pocket
He's in
dimension.
the pocket dimension. Let's go.
You're gonna do
I
this
guess I'm
without
gonna need an
contacting
extra
me
die
at all.
because I got to get 3 on this.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah. Burn momentum. Burn threat.
Burn it. Burn it all.
Down to
you have
0.
infinite
Yeah.
momentum, guys. Like, come on.
Let's do 2 threat, and we'll do 1 additional die.
All right.
Okay.
That's 14, 15, 16. I can count.
Anything else that works?
Wait,
on
1
that?
die is only 1 momentum. You have 1 momentum.
Right, 2 extra die.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I
Yeah,
misheard-
he
I
wants
misheard.
one from. Yeah.
Yeah, got it. You did
Nice.
it.
We
All right.
got it. That extra 2
so-
got it.
Maddie, it takes a little while to kick in, but you
Okay.
can start feeling whatever it is that
boy.
menopause feels like for a betazoid. I don't actually know specifically, other
Why
than
is there a button here?
I do know that there do seem to be some flashbacks. Also, your
Flashbacks.
your libido is going up a lot.
I just like the idea that she's not only is she she's not getting hot flashes, she's getting flashbacks, and she's getting so horny that she's just flashing back to any time she's ever like copulated.
Mm-hmm. However,
I would actually now like to go to the bridge and start there with chilling everybody out.
Oh boy.
okay, we're gonna shift to the bridge, where Lieutenant Boral actually starts to re-solidify just a little bit
Go.
on the bridge chair
Great.
as a much more mature seeming and much more friendly Commander Dulles bursts through the turbolift door.
Commander?
Listen.
Yeah. Are you okay?
I'm great. We have to be chill. Emotions and thoughts shape reality here. So what we've got to do is be calm first and believe everything's normal. And then you know what we're going to do? We're all going to believe that we get to leave and save everyone. Also, hold on really quick above the table. Craig, she's going to run over. She would like to run over and put one on Tack. And I just, like, we haven't talked about character romances.
Oh, I am walking. I guess so. I was holding on to Tack, so I'm just gonna kind of get pushed out of the way. Like, okay,
Yeah.
this is fine.
That was unexpected. But
I-
very
I-
appreciated.
Yeah,
Above
kiss you
board, I
straight
think.
on the lips, and then sit down in like the first officer's chair and concentrate really hard on calming everyone down.
I'm gonna
Fa
while this is
walks in.
happening. Oh, Fa's gonna come in. Yeah. Go.
Walks in as that's happening, looks up, sees that, pulls up the already established file on Duelist's performance. And just writes,
I am going to alert.
Unprofessional.
I'm gonna alert the crew while this is going on, and I'm just as I'm like doing that, I'm just gonna be like, what happens in the pocket dimension stays in the pocket dimension.
Oh, by the
I'm
way,
gonna alert
Lieutenant
the
Mad Practitioner of Licensed Plate Magic for $5 says our doctor subscribes to the Dr. Flock School of Medical Ethics. Yeah.
Somehow,
Hobnol-
me getting
Hobnol will
kissed
be,
by my yoga instructor has just worked.
Yeah.
Hobnol won't be very far behind Duelist with a whole case of hyposprays with sedatives in them. Captain, I have sedatives if this goes awry.
I just look over at them making out for a second. And I'm just gonna be like, probably fine. I'm going to.
It's her idea, Captain.
How I like planted a big kiss and then sat down.
But he was
And
like
I'm
right
bringing the
behind
chair.
you, so like.
By the way, reports are coming in that 10 Forward has just become a big cuddle puddle.
Yes.
Is
My
everyone
gonna-
naked?
Dynamic.
That is not everyone, only some of them.
You
However,
can-
I do need Tack to give me a let's see, give me a reason and security check. Difficulty 1.
No. Do we have any momentum? No, we don't need it.
No.
It's only difficulty 1. There you,
You
go.
got
You
that?
did it. So while you are in fact reeling, you do notice that the EM flux has started to include high energy particles, which are going to start causing equipment failures, and also are now going to start causing damage to, like, radiation sickness to the crew, or possibly even radiation burns if you stay long enough in wherever you are.
Okay, I report all that to the captain. Captain, yeah, my upgrades are still there. This is good, I guess. But yeah, bad news. Radiation gonna burn us all. We should leave.
I am going to inform. Well, Hobnall's standing there, and Dolas is now sitting there. So
Yeah.
Tack, get them
The
caught
two
up
most
on
equipped.
the EM. Yeah, exactly. Get them caught up on the EM readings. Yes, there does seem to be a belief scenario that goes on with this. I gesture to the Lexington crew member. And then I'm just gonna be, and I alert the entire ship. All right, briefing, everyone. This place uses your emotional state and your current belief in reality, I guess, to shape the world around you. So I need everybody on the same page to first breathe for a second. Everything's going to be fine. There is nothing wrong with the ship. Everything is running smoothly, and we are going to be flying normally in 2 minutes.
Okay, so if it's based on belief and feelings, how is an X-Borg Klingon that is now slightly horny supposed to make reality?
I'm also gonna start.
I brought a sedative.
We're gonna leave in 2
I've got a
minutes.
sedative. I am going to, while I'm saying that, walk down, sit down in my captain's chair, press a couple buttons, and I'm gonna start playing like chill jazz cafe music over the speakers.
No, it's just the Wii Sports theme music. That's most relaxing thing in the world.
I have a playlist that's called little songs that I think bugs would like, or a playlist for little guys with little brains, and I just play that.
Maddie, by the way, there's a request to know what you're making over there.
Oh, I am making a baby blanket. So
Aw.
this is a nautical theme. I'm doing some hand applique on it.
Nice.
Yeah.
So while that's happening, Chesh, your ready room door opens, and out of it tumbles a roughly 6-foot tall wooden post in the shape of a Cation man.
How did that get?
It is, in fact, it is a traditional Cation libido post.
Nice. I ignore that.
I'm not projecting that.
Not specifically.
Sure, you're not.
But also, we are in a situation where, so, with a combination of Maddie's mostly calming projections, mostly calming,
Mostly
sometimes
calming with a
exciting.
little bit of horniness. I mean, I feel like that
just
is
a
kind of relaxing, though. It's just like just that little bit in there. You know what I mean?
little, yeah.
Yeah.
The little, it keeps you sharp. Just that little edge right there.
Yeah.
But also, that is helping everyone fix with like the whole like not having further changes to the ship. Cetacean ops seems to be back to normal.
Less sharks.
No sharks. The jungle seems to be gone from your ready room. However, I mean, it did just pop out a Cation libido post, but whatever.
It's fine.
So the ship does seem to be getting back to normal. However, the EM radiation is still going to start causing radiation sickness within a few hours if something isn't done, either escaping or setting up some shielding to buy you more time or something like that.
All right. So how do we escape this? Is the question. You think we can just fly up?
I mean, have we tried just flying away?
Yeah, like I just want to. Yeah, like I just want to. Let's go. I'm just gonna take off. I'm just gonna take off in the direction upwards.
All right. In that case, Petty Officer Billy, give me a difficulty 0 control and con check. And also, I'm spending 4 threat.
Oh. Just for fun? Because you thought you had too many.
I'll tell you about it.
Really?
Well, I mean,
At
you
least I didn't roll a
succeed.
complication.
However, what happens is as you start going up, the engines turn on and all your sensors indicate that there's thrust. But the ship's navigation doesn't indicate any actual acceleration or change in position. And also, the extra threat was to increase the level of radiation. You guys do not have a whole lot of time left. You guys have got about an hour to figure this out, or people are going to start dropping from radiation. However, it is possible that you could find a way to shield from that. Maybe if our newly excitable engineer could think of something. For $5, Lieutenant Matt, practitioner of license plate magic, says, I really want Dr. Tregan to show up with the crew accidentally naked now to buy an emergency artificial Betazoid cougar.
I mean,
Sir, we got thrust, but we are not going anywhere. Also, is it just me or did the water get warmer?
We're not in water, so I wouldn't know. But the air feels slightly thick.
tingly. Feels like
I would
Florida in
like
the
How do I
summer.
taste pennies?
Go to the engineering station on the
Toast?
bridge,
Is anyone smelling
try to
toast?
come up with a shielding problem.
Bird toast.
All right. So give me a. So, let's see. Give me a difficulty 3 reason and engineering check.
Okay. Reason.
It is in fact being made harder by my threat spends. So deal
Okay.
with it.
Difficulty 3. Do we have any momentum?
No.
Okay, well then I will go ahead and give you a threat. Let's see. Geez, power systems, warp engines, computers, any of those focuses apply?
Power systems.
Power systems? Okay. All right. Let's see what I can do.
At least we're out of the water. Or maybe
Hey! That's a 2 failure with a complication.
All right, give me a
Yes,
threat.
help.
Womp.
Did the ship get
yeah,
to
the
roll?
ship can in fact help with computers and engineering.
It's not very good at
Fingers
that,
crossed. Ship.
but good enough.
Help.
Yeah.
You find a way to use the deflector dish to send out a field of anti-neutrinos that will intersect the high energy particles after you reverse the polarity of the neutrino flux and amplify it through the phase array coils in the warp nacelles.
Yeah.
Bypassing the anti-proton river in the black hole, of course.
Yeah, obviously. Which will, in fact, reduce the amount of incoming high-energy particles, which were causing the problems, and increase your ability to stay here by at least a few hours without causing any medically significant radiation exposure.
Okay.
So that's good.
Oh, while she's doing that, I want to be talking to this... What was his name? Something with a B? The Lexington guy?
Oh, Lieutenant Borrell. Yeah, he's
Borrell.
re-solidified a little bit.
All right, once he's re-solidified
But
a
also,
little bit,
he's
I'm gonna
still sort of
start thinking about him.
transparency.
Yeah, I'm gonna start thinking about him really hard.
He starts to solidify a little bit more, and now he's just kind of looking at himself, and he's like, "This is."
I'll be like, "Hey, Tack, think about this
I don't
guy.
like this.
His name is Lieutenant
I am
Borrell."
thinking about this person. I do not know who they are, but
Yeah.
I'm thinking about them. They are small and insignificant.
No, Tack, they're very important.
I mean, they're important. They are still small.
Yeah.
Why is
They're
it so
worth-
tiny? Oh, it's a human, I see.
Yes, Petty Officer Billy, it's true. Lieutenant JG does stand for Lieutenant Jello-Grade.
Wonderful. Yes.
Yep. So
Yay, Zumi! People don't believe me about the jars. No one listens to me. Sorry.
Dr. Hobnow, you're on the bridge still?
Yes.
Why don't you give me a difficulty 2 reason and medicine check
Ooh.
as you scan Lieutenant Borrell.
Ooh, scanny. Don't forget your focus.
Dapper, do you know how to open any jar, no matter what, no matter how tight it is?
Yeah, gun. I'm an American,
No.
of course I know.
You just get the top and you do that first until you hear it a little
Yeah.
such light, and then
Good
it's
trick.
loose, open every single time. No one
That
believes
sounds-
me how life-changing it is.
No, yeah, that's
That
the
sounds
right
like
way
a
to
lot
do
of
it.
The
work.
butter knife under the threads.
That sounds like the kind of thing that someone who lives in a country that doesn't have gun freedom would kind of think of.
So you just shoot the jar.
Yeah, that opens it.
It opens it every time.
Every single time.
And it opens it everywhere.
Yeah. And from a distance. Is there a pickle jar way over there I need to open?
Not anymore.
Not
Yeah,
anymore.
but
If it doesn't, you
You
need a
want to
bigger
eat the
gun.
pickles after. You can't. They're now not pickles. They're pickled
Pickle
pieces
on.
on the wall.
You shoot
Varmint
the
grenades
top
are
of the
called
jar,
varmint
not the
grenades.
Now
main
it's
part.
You need a
just
smaller
relish.
Hey, I like relish too. All right. So, Dr. Hobnob, what you are able to discover is that Lieutenant Borrell also has an EM flux that is around him, but it's actually out of sync with what's happening in the rest of the ship. It seems like he is somehow out of phase with your version of reality and is experiencing similar effects, but at some kind of slightly like time or spatially shifted location or something.
Cool. How do we fix that?
Alright, so some possible time dilation or weird spatial anomaly.
As you're scanning,
Something-
he is indeed fading again.
Can we check his vibrational frequency to see if it's the same as ours?
He's offbeat.
Yes, you can.
Okay, someone do that. I don't have science, but someone should do that.
Yeah,
Someone
somebody more
should-
engineering focus. I will make sure I'm feeding my medical information to them and my scans to them, and we'll see if we can get this guy back in proper alignment with our harmonics here.
All right. Well, he is starting to accelerate in his dissipation. So anyone who wants to scan this, this is going to end up being a difficulty 1, daring, and science.
Daring, science.
Because you got to go quick.
Yeah, who's
Okay.
got that?
What I'm thinking is, if we can match the shield to his vibrational frequency, it might be
Get
able
him
to trap him in this reality for a little bit.
Yeah, focus of transporters and replicators?
No.
No, okay. Let's give it a roll. Hey, I did not succeed.
He fades out,
Ugh.
and now you are in a situation where you don't know where he is. You're also not sure where Ashtamalia is, but you do know a few things. You
Okay.
know that there are little bubbles of reality that exist within this pocket universe, which seem to each have at least a mind in them. There's some ability to communicate between them, possibly only between the Tilakal, who have been here since, a very long time.
Yeah.
You know also that there's an EM field which is causing a lot of the problems in that it's interacting both with the people's brains as well as equipment. And in some cases, it's causing those two things to kind of have some crossover.
So we need to sync up the EM fields, because that's what's causing us problems.
Well, in order to do that, you'd have to find him again.
Well, him and the Tilakal, because he's doing the same kind of thing that they are, right? Linking in and out.
Yeah, basically, yeah. So there are a few things. One is you could use the ship's communication system to try to locate a particular frequency that you've scanned before. You could try locking on to some of the various energy readings in these bubbles if you can scan them well enough.
So this is going to be a mix of transporters and scanning. Because,
also,
the transporter can do that, right? Lock on to like that.
Petty Officer Billy, give me a difficulty 1 control con.
I'll get 1 extra die.
Okay.
Because I
Plus 1
failed the last one so spectacularly.
That's very nice, kitty.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is fidget
This time
mode.
I succeeded
Let's
wonderfully, so we get the
finally
momentum
have
back.
some
More
momentum.
Right? All right. So
how
the
much
ship
momentum did
is
that
now
generate us?
registering movement. Yeah, 4. The ship is now registering movement, and while your visual surroundings, which are currently just in space now, that people have stopped sort of imagining oceans and forests and whatnot.
Cool, great.
You're now registering slight amounts of acceleration. Not as much as you expected, but the ship at least now can move towards things. And on sensors, you can see that various bits of this EM field are actually moving relative to you as you accelerate. So you are able to now barely move the ship.
All right.
Okay.
So we are moving. Where are we moving to?
That's a good question.
I
Here's the
believe
thing.
I just said up.
I know about bubbles. If you have
Okay.
a bubble and you interact with another bubble, they merge. Big bubble.
Hmm.
So, what if we, confident in our reality,
Mm-hmm.
Pac-Man? No, it's not Pac-Man. It's a little bit more like, what's that weird Japanese game where you roll up items?
Katamari.
Katamari Damacy.
Huh?
Okay.
Oh,
And we
boy.
Get all the realities. So we have one reality, and then all together, with everybody in one reality, believe that we can leave. Tinkerbell style.
Meanwhile, the cat captain is like, what if my ship had regular people legs and was like
I do also want to point out that Escape the Pocket Universe is a directive, but so is Rescue the Lost Starfleet Officer and respond to the Tilakal's call for help.
Yeah, so I think that's what Maddie's trying to do. Maddie is trying to respond to all of those things at once by bringing them all together, and then collectively, because there's more of us believing the same thing, forcing us out of the bubble.
All right, so
I
the
think,
bubbles
moving
if I'm,
very slowly at the-
if I'm
at the
understanding. Yeah, but she's not
So
trying to
the-
move us, she's trying to move the whole bubble.
Yeah.
So the bubbles themselves are relatively easy for you to sense telepathically now that you know how to do that. However, because time and space are wibbly wobbly, it is not clear how to immediately translate that into directions for the ship's navigation. So how would you like to try to detect these?
Stop it,
Can't-
you're gonna hate me.
Because this is belief, can we just ignore time?
Okay, here's the thing. You know, in the Star Trek, Next Generation episode, The Game, where Wesley comes back, and there's this device, and in the device, you, take a ball,
Yeah,
and
the
you,
addicting game. Yeah.
the addicting game.
Mm-hmm.
I want to adapt the addicting game to telepathically merge these spheres? Because I don't
Alright,
need to
so-
do it in physical space, right?
You're not going to be able to just telepathically merge them because you can't communicate with them well enough to get them to do things for you.
Okay. Okay.
Well,
However-
since
Oh, sorry.
since EM radiation is doing things and like causing psychic things to manifest, right? What if we shoot EM radiation at the bubbles?
All right. So right now, your deflector dish is currently protecting the ship, but the subspace transmitters, the hailing frequencies, could certainly do that.
Craig is just nodding along because he likes the idea of shooting it.
So tell you what, why don't you try to use the bridge comm station and give me a difficulty 4 control and con check, whoever is good at that.
I have a
Control.
15, but Billy probably has better than that.
Now I'm going to let you know.
Yeah, I know a 13.
If you fail this, you will still make progress towards your goal. This is
Okay.
not a
do
or die situation. This is
Yeah.
going to be one of those like, okay, you failed this, which means you don't quite accomplish your goal, but you have made progress. So don't feel like, oh no, we're all going to die if I don't make this one difficulty 4 roll.
Is the ship gonna roll,
I have
and can
con-
anyone assist?
The ship may assist with its sensors and con, and no one else may assist. This is going to be a single person at a single panel.
All right.
Control and con 16, and I have astronavigation and helm operations.
That
Um,
definitely counts.
Okay, so I should probably still roll at least 4
Ooh.
dice.
The
I mean,
ship
you
rolled a
are-
1.
How much?
You did just get a two successes already, so
Two.
you only need 2 now.
Yeah.
And you
Oh,
have
But we
full
have
okay.
four. We have 4 momentum, so burn it.
One
use it or lose
momentum.
it.
So I will spend 3 of these.
3 momentum.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'll get you 4 more dice to roll.
Nice.
Alright, so
Yeah,
that
we are good, and we
is-
get 2 momentum back.
Yeah, you do. And also, I get 1 thread back. So you have figured out that there is a bubble in front of you that you could navigate to. Well, in front of you to the maximum extent that anything can be in this place, which is matching the offset in the EM radiation that you're finding that you saw in Lieutenant Boral. So it looks like that might be his bubble.
Oh.
So if you can navigate to it, you might be able to merge those bubbles.
Yeah,
Would you-
let's try.
All right, so I'm not going to actually have you roll for this. This will just be fine. So you manage to fly to it, and there's a slight, like
Make it so.
almost like a heat haze that you all see in front of you as these bubbles merge. But once it clears, everything seems to be normal, except that Lieutenant Boral is on the ship, and he is completely solid, but he's also seems to be a little dazed and stumbles and falls a little bit onto like a knee.
Where is he on the ship?
He's on the bridge.
Oh, so he's like kneeling in
will,
front of my
uh,
chair. This is appropriate.
Yeah, he just kind of stumbled and was like, "Oh,"
Yep. That's.
and he's
no.
kind of struggling to get back up.
I will immediately assist him and getting up and get a scan on him, make sure that there's no adverse effects that need to be dealt with.
And I am going to communicate with our team here, who's been working on this, that now we need to try to match the telecall frequency.
All right, and he says, "Wait, how did you find me? How did you get to me?"
Lasers?
Wait,
EMs.
Yeah.
I mean, the
match-
actual answer was the comms.
Yeah.
the Haley
we-
comms thing.
we,
Yeah.
we use the comms to communicate with the reality bubble that you were in to match your frequency to our frequency.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, have you found Ashtamalia?
Not yet. That was our next goal.
I can help. Let me help.
Yeah, go. By all means.
All right, so he jumps over to a panel and he starts tapping in little helpful instructions down to Petty Officer Billy down in Cetacean Ops doing the navigation. He says, "All right, this should help you find Ashtamalia. I've talked to her enough that I think, based on what you told me about this, and also you kept internal sensor logs, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, and I've got the internal sensor loss for when she appeared. This should help you isolate her frequency in this place. And yeah, it does seem to be pointing towards a bubble area that you can see. And so I'm going to have you do another control and con, but this is only going to be difficulty 2, thanks to the help from Lieutenant Boral.
Less. All right, Billy, you got this.
We got 3 momentum.
You got 3 momentum. Burn it. And the ship, right? Ship gets
Okay.
one.
Okay.
It's only difficulty 2.
Difficulty 2. Ship roll.
What's the ship rolling?
Sensors con.
Sensors and con, yeah.
1 from the ship.
Now
Ship's
you only
on
need
fire today.
1. You only need
I
1
hit the-
die.
Are you
I hit the button, but nothing happened. I'll hit it again.
Are you burning momentum?
Oh, there.
Ah,
Yeah, looks
no,
like you
it
burned
was
all of it. All right, so
Yeah.
that also gets you 3 momentum back. So
Oh,
no
I'm
change
just-
in momentum.
Cool, sweet.
Yeah.
Make my life
All right,
easy.
so
It's fine.
Astamalia appears on your ship confused. And then she says, Oh, you've been able to find me. Thank you.
I'm just
Thank you.
relaxing in my captain's chair.
Are you
Welcome.
going to help?
Welcome to the
Thank
Kong
you.
Z. That's what we're here for. So, we need the frequency of your people.
Ah, that... I don't know if I can tell you. I don't know if I can use your language to express how I'll just show
On
you.
the computer?
Oh dear.
And then suddenly there's a
Oh no.
there's a bit of a flash. We go down in 1 momentum because we've changed scenes. And you suddenly all of the bridge crew, as well as Petty Officer Billy, who seems to just be floating there happily as if surrounded by water, but not actually surrounded by water, is just on what seems like this indefinitely sized landscape full of architecture that you recognize as Tilakal. But in this case, it seems like it's all active. All of the various power lines are blue. The sky itself is filled with the occasional
Was I
flash of
still
lightning.
sitting? Did I fall
Yeah.
on my ass?
Yeah.
I am sitting on the ground, being incredible. I'm gonna stand up and brush myself off and just say, "You need to stop doing that."
So as you look around, you can see that there are actually a bunch of Tilakal wandering around, still looking blue and insubstantial. And also, every time you look one way and then look back, it's like the architecture doesn't remember what it was supposed to look like, but it remembers that there's supposed to be architecture there. And so a new set of buildings are there, as if that had always been where they were.
My ears are just flat on my head.
My nose is bleeding. I
I
Yeah.
don't like this.
So Ashtamalia is still there. She says, Please, friends, I understand your concerns, but everything is fine now that you're here. You have such courage to enter our prison. We, the displaced, have been trapped here for countless eons, struggling to escape, and hoping against hope that someone on the outside can hear our pleas. We've sometimes succeeded in touching minds on the other side, but the connections were always shallow, so shallow that little came from these attempts, which we were treated as hostility or diseases. We are surely neither. And as she's talking, a number of the Tilakal start to just kind of surround this group, and they seem to be paying attention to whatever it is she's saying.
If she takes a break in what she's saying, before we go too far in figuring out what we're gonna do here, I have one question for you.
Yes.
Are the rest of the crew of the Lexington here somewhere?
No, I didn't feel like you seem to be the leadership.
Not the Kong. Well, did she misunderstand? Did you misunderstand, or did she misunderstand?
Oh, did you say Lexington?
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that no, not all of them.
Somewhere on the ship, I remember.
Well, you don't
Some-
know that.
But are there more of them?
Can
I think some of them might still exist. Some of them have dissipated.
Can we get as many of them as well as possible?
I don't have control over them. They may try to show up on your ship. They may not. But
We
if you can
just
get
try to
all of
get
us out of here,
everyone
they
out.
may be able to go with us.
That's the goal,
Yeah.
if we can get them all.
Unless you tell us now that there's someone or something in here that we shouldn't try to get out.
No, as far as I know, everyone here is well.
Then
I
let's go for everyone we can.
fucking like right at Billy like.
It's a sad story. You see, we were confined here by our fellow Tilakal, but we can't really blame them. They were not the. They were the ones suffering with some type of madness, but we failed them.
Oh
We
god,
couldn't
this
cure
is
them.
Tilakal, Australia.
And in their deranged state, they tricked us into this pocket universe using the vast technology that our civilization had achieved before any of your peoples had evolved beyond your most insignificant animal ancestors. The Tilakal had already existed for so long as if it was forever, and here in this timeless, dimensionless realm, our Aderi, our essences, have stagnated and atrophied for unknown millennia, suffering in countless ways. This
That doesn't
and
sound
she-
too pleasant.
she gestures around. This is an incomplete recreation of our former homes, and it doesn't replace our lost physical essence. We know it isn't real, and that alone drains us. But also, these energies that fill this universe wear on us, like endless ocean waves eroding a shoreline. We can't survive here, and neither can you nor any of the crew from your other ship. And our poor sick fellow Tilakal, if any of them are still in your universe, well, they need our care before they become a danger to themselves or even to all other sentient beings in the galaxy. We have to escape, and you're the only ones who can help us. You're the only ones we've been able to contact and bring here. Well, only the advanced Tilakal technology that sent us here can transfer us out of this pocket universe and merge our Aderi with our physical bodies. But we hope that you can find the assessors back in your universe who can assist and access our transference machines from the other side. Yes.
Why did your fellow Tilakal confine you here?
They thought, well, again, they were insane. And they thought that we were trying to conquer the universe or something.
Insight check.
Which is an odd thing for us to do, given that we already had dominion over basically the whole galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody else was.
Check?
Yeah, nobody else was basically strong enough at the time that the Tilakal were dominating.
We were largely unchallenged. We were one of the first sapient species to evolve in the entire galaxy.
Does the timeline match up for what we know from history in general?
Yes.
I mean, they are working with the assessors.
Yeah. I'm suspicious, but I don't see that we have another choice.
I mean, even if they were, and even if they are, and even if X, Y, and Z, it's still kind of our responsibility to get them out of here.
Yeah. But can I have a telepathic vibe check?
Yeah.
Vibe
What do you want to know?
I would like to know. I just want to know if Tilakal is being truthful, right? Do they believe the story they're telling us?
Okay, so her mind is pretty alien, and so
Okay.
I'm going to request a let's see. We're gonna go insight and command on this one. This is gonna be difficulty. You know what? Ordinarily wouldn't be very high, but I'm gonna spend 4 threat to bump it up to 3.
Okay. Can I use? Wait, I have a trait
Mm-hmm.
that I assisted the displaced Tilakal. Does that help me in this?
Did. Yeah, I'll bring it down to 2.
Cool.
You have 2
I like that.
momentum, and he currently has 10 threat.
I will spend a momentum.
Okay.
Oh. Well, that's fine. I almost asked for something. Man! I'm good at that! I felt like a 14 in that.
Well, so you can't tell if she's lying or not, and
Uh-huh.
And you have brain
says-
freeze.
as a result of
I'm
the complication,
so horny, is the problem.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, she then looks at you as she says this and says, "I'm so sorry, friends, but the circumstances that arose that in the system that you designate as Candidate 3 were unique, and many variables had to converge to allow me and the rest of the displaced to concentrating together to breach the barrier of this pocket universe and draw you in. That's why so many of us had questions about your starship's technology, which you might have noticed as we were exploring. I'm unable to reverse the process and send you home. You have to find your own way." And then you are back on the bridge.
Am I sitting on my chair?
Well, you're sitting on your chair, but like with your heels and your butt on the chair because, well, that's how you ended up sitting on the ground.
Yeah.
You've got to stop doing that. I put my feet back down. I wrap my tail around. It's kind of puffed up out of irritation, and I just start smoothing it out.
Oh, poor kitty.
I don't
Alright,
like it.
so-
Luckily, I always
What-
land on my feet.
Any ideas for how to get out of here now that the ship, by the way, is basically functioning properly?
I think I'm going to call everybody to the briefing room
Fly out.
and get everybody in there to talk about this.
Or north. They're the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Yes, up
yeah,
and north is both the same.
that's why everyone in Australia has to strap themselves to the ground with a harness, lest they fall off.
Yeah.
Yep, they're
But-
wearing special Australian shoes. They have big suckers on the bottom.
Did you know when people in Australia, when they wake up in the morning, it takes like 10 minutes to acclimatize for their eyesight to be the right way around?
Yeah, because otherwise it's...
Flip.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because of course they dream in real vision, but then
Yeah,
they
oh,
wake up in
yeah.
Australia.
Yeah,
They
it's all very
dream right way
confusing
up.
for them.
Can we kind of like synchronize the EM waves? Something technobabble us out of here.
We'll say the techno
Technobabble us out of here.
Come on, give me some good techno babble, and the answer is maybe. If it sounds good enough, then the answer is probably going to be yes.
Well, if all of this thing is basically built on EM waves, then to get out of here, we probably have to cause an interference between our warp field and the background radiation. And
Oh.
if we get that to cancel each other out, then we should just pop out of the bubble.
That's right. Yeah, it'll.
You're trying a destructive
coalesce to a
interference to
single
this
clear
reality
path.
out of existence.
Just second
Only
start on the
locally.
right and straight on till morning.
Not the whole reality, just us out of here.
All right, so this will take some careful calculations and careful aligning of the warp field and whatnot, which is going to take a few different rolls. So first, in order to align the warp field resonance with the EM field here in this alternate reality, we're going to need to get a difficulty 2 control and engineering check.
Let me at it. So
Is there
good at
anybody that can assist
particular
with this?
combination.
I would let someone who was controlling. Well, yeah, one person I'll let assist.
One
Someone
person
can
assist,
take control of Jillian McDaniels if they want.
and the
Or
ship.
McDaniels,
Will
sorry.
my warp engines focus help?
Yes, it will.
Amazing.
All right.
Again, this doesn't have to do with stabbing people, so my character's useless. So I'm gonna switch over
I would like
to
to spend a
Daniel.
momentum because I've been rolling garbage today.
How much momentum?
I
guess the
spent
rest of it.
one
That's fine.
because I have a 15 in that.
Want to give any
What's the
threat?
difficulty?
2.
Yeah.
2?
So the
Alright,
ship
let's
needs
see
to
what Jillian
roll,
does.
and Jillian.
Don't worry,
Thank you,
Jillian's got your
Jillian.
back.
Hey, Jillian's got it.
Hey.
All right. So the next thing is going to be that you have to make sure that your actual pushes with the engines are going to be lined up. So
Jillian's
that
saving
is
the
going
day.
to be a con check. However, as you're doing this, another Tilakal, this one male, appears on the bridge and says, "Please, saviors, I need but a moment of your assistance."
I I must have been drinking something and I just put it down. I'm a little bit loudly and I'm like, go on.
So one thing is, this guy definitely is one of the Tilakal who was surrounding Ashtamalia, listening to her.
Uh-huh.
He says, "I'm Turlonu." This is a long word. Turlonumian.
Oh.
There we go. As you may know, we can sometimes touch the minds of those outside the pocket universe. Our previous attempts have been unstable and unpredictable. But if I could link with one of you while here, the connection might remain strong enough for communication between universes, and I could thus advise you on Tilakal technology during the rescue.
Dapper,
Not a terrible idea.
Gloriana stands up,
Okay.
walks over to this man,
Mm-hmm.
2 hands on his face, makes out.
I'm gonna lean over to Va and I'm gonna be like, she's getting fucking disciplinary
Hey,
when we
wait,
gotta.
hold on.
So
Our
you
minds are
Is this the
connected.
fabled Betazoid body meld?
so
Yeah.
as that's happening, you can't really feel a physical presence there.
Yeah.
However, he twists to align both of your bodies in the same position, and then you can feel some extra presence in your brain, and then he disappears, but there's a blue flash of light in your eyes.
When the
And-
captain leans over, Va's like, I'll make it 2 sessions.
And I'm like, I look at Dr. Hobnall and I just say, I'm gonna go lay down. And I leave the bridge.
And
Oh no!
I will. hand
someone
her a
from
subject
security
on that.
calls in and says that there's an intruder alert. There's a Romulan that's been spotted in the cargo bay.
Romulan dog.
I'm
Let
just
me
gonna,
ask, let the bears
I'm just
eat
gonna
him.
glance over and just be like, well, 7 of 12 is
Well-
pissed off enough by watching his girl make out with another guy. He can take care of it.
So this is where Va's gonna say,
Yeah.
finally.
Yeah, just get up and go.
Sword time!
Take tack with
Someone
you.
just stab.
Demi and Va just look at each other and just run for the turbo lift.
Yeah, basically. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use the shuttle bay as the cargo bay map because I don't have a special cargo bay map. Sorry.
Would the outside like to
It's
see this
Big and
map?
square.
I mean, sure. By the way, this is not a map I made. This is one of the official. This is made from official map tiles from Modiphius Games. So if you're looking for this particular map, you can buy it from them. I didn't make it this time. So what we're gonna
And
do
if
is
you-
we're gonna pop down. Oh, sorry.
If you want the
Explains
PDF,
why the
you have to
walls
get
are
it.
not aligned.
If you want the PDF, you have to get it from DriveThruRPG.
Why the friggity fuckity
think you
did
can
my
also-
thing disappear?
If you're doing this in Roll20, you can also get it from the Roll20 store, but then it's locked into the ecosystem of Roll20. So pros and cons.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna. I don't want to find one of my Romulan tokens, so I'm just gonna put a this token here. A few zones
Oh,
away.
Oh my
Snap is hurting my
god.
brain.
Cease, desist.
Excuse
Which
me.
one are you?
Sorry.
All right. So
Also,
there-
where are the bears?
Huh?
that has receded. Remember, now that everyone's calm, but also
Why the
slightly
Yeah.
horny.
What did I
Boring.
do? How did I do
I'm,
that?
look, I didn't make it up. That was all on Commander Dulles. She could have
That
left
was
everyone.
mostly me.
Yeah, she could have left
Yeah,
everyone
yeah.
non-horny
Oil
and
sport.
imaginary or imagination-y. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was mostly her. All right, so it is going to be. That seems fine. Players are going to be first on this one. So what that means is one of you can choose who goes first. Well, you two can choose who goes first.
Well, since Tack is a lot tankier, Tack should probably go first.
Yeah, right. So where's the Romulan? Over there.
Yeah, 3
Um,
zones away.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do like charge as far as I can. How many zones can I move?
So normally you can move one for free, and if you want to go farther than that, it requires a fitness and security check, and the number of successes you get is the number of extra zones you can move.
Okay, I want to do that to try and get at least in the same zone as him.
Okay.
Right. Fitness and security, which I am quite good at. But having momentum, you've got 10 threat stuff that you can have another threat.
Okay. All right, so that means you can get all the way to the zone he's in.
Okay, and then
You can
I'm
only do
gonna-
minor actions now.
minor
Yeah,
actions.
so you did the sprint major action.
Right. What can I do as a minor action?
You could speak a few words. You could unholster a weapon. You could press a button. Basically, not too much and nothing that causes damage.
You can drop
I-
down.
Yeah, you could drop
Okay. I'm just going to look at the Romulan and say, I have had a bad day, Romulan. Make a move, please.
All right, I'm going to use 4 threat and just keep in my brain that I've only got 6 left. Because the Romulan
So actually, I have the
Oh.
quick to action talent, which allows us to keep the initiative for free. So I'm gonna go.
All right,
Yes.
very nice. I'm gonna go back up to 10 threat though.
Sure. So I'm gonna use the minor action of movement to change zones, and then I'm going to shoot at the Romulan, which is control and security. I have
Sure
a hand
is.
phaser's focus, so the focus I assume will apply.
Yes.
And you can have a threat, so I can buy another die. And I got.
That's
I'm not
definitely
really
a hit, but I'm now at 12. So roll damage on that. Also, Lieutenant Matt, the license plate magic, practitioner of license plate magic, there we go, for $5 says, our engineer has made history by contracting an alien STD not found in either William T. Riker or James T. Kirk's medical records. But it might be found on W. Thomas Riker's medical records. You never know, because that guy... by the way, Chesh, I should be at 12 threat right now.
Yeah.
5 damage.
All right. Oh, hey,
Yeah.
I'm going to spend 2 threat, going back down to 10 to avoid taking that injury. So you fire at the Romulan, who notices just before you're about to fire that you're doing so, and who tries to jump, but then twists their ankle, making it painful, but avoiding the actual hit and still taking the stress, because stress is supposed to represent like not necessarily physical damage.
Sorry, you said
Then
that
on their turn-
you used 2 threat to avoid the injury?
Yeah, so I should be down
Okay,
to 10.
you're at
and
10
now
now,
I'm going to
okay.
use 4 more because this Romulan is pulling out a dagger and he's going to try to stab Pack with 4 dice.
no.
Oh, with 4 dice. Are they all D4s?
Yes.
The
No,
stabbing,
they're
the stabbing
D20s.
dice.
And I have really bad news because I got a lot of successes.
Oh boy.
So, yeah. Tack, daring and security. Opposed roll.
He's at
Daring
6 threat
and
and we have no
security.
momentum, so burn something if you need to.
I'll just give you an extra momentum, and
I think you need threat.
He needs threat.
yeah, that's what. Yeah, you know what I meant. No, nothing really applies. Do my tactical awareness focus play here?
Yeah,
I'd
sure.
say so. Yeah.
Hey,
All right.
that's pretty good.
So the good news is that's a really good roll. The bad news is it's a tie, which means that the person who initiates the action is going to be the winner here.
Ah.
Ooh.
So yeah, I know. So what that means is you take 5 stress, which would normally be an injury.
Okay. 5 stress. Well, how do I avoid the injury? I've got a
Determination,
medal
right?
winner, and I've got a banked player of the
I
game
mean, you can
thing.
definitely use the banked thing and just use it as a point of determination and entirely avoid the injury.
Or just use
Well, yeah, I'm
the
gonna
point
do
of
that.
determination, though, can't you?
All right.
Without burning that?
What did you get that banked milestone for?
I was player of the game. Well,
Actually, you know what? Have you used your point of determination yet?
no,
He has not.
so I'll just do that.
Just use that. Keep
Yeah.
the banked
Yeah.
milestone.
Right, and
5
okay.
stress.
Also,
Good.
I'm seeing in the chat there's discussion about the Klingon dictionary. Yes, you should all buy the Klingon dictionary. Chesh has a copy.
I do.
Yeah.
I don't have a physical copy. I need to get a physical copy.
In fact, Chesh and I went through a good section of the Book of Jonah on stream once.
A good
And
section.
she did very
That
well.
was an
Did I?
underrated book.
Yeah.
That's a different. That's for your other channel.
Also, we should have done more of it this week because I don't know if you know, but the entire Book of Jonah is part of the reading for Yom Kippur, which started on Monday and ended on Tuesday. So we really should have had a sequel for that.
Damn.
I did not know
Yeah.
that.
Right.
Next
year.
year.
is it my turn to
Next
attack?
chapter.
Well, it's the player's turn again.
So yes.
Yeah, you
Right.
may as well go.
Did you say the Romulan twisted his ankle? Is he like on the floor?
No, but he's
He
limping.
avoided. Yeah, he avoided injury.
Right. I want to try and like break his ankle.
Okay. So that's going to end up being an unarmed attack. So roll a daring and security, and I'm going to spend another 3 momentum.
Is there like a minor
Yeah.
action I can
need
use to
threat.
set that up or something to make it better?
You can aim.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I use minor action for aim before I try and stamp with all of my might
I'm
on
gonna.
the Romulan's ankle,
You're
like
gonna
while
aim.
screaming a Klingon war cry.
Ooh.
He's gonna aim with his foot.
Yeah. Right. So what am I hitting?
Daring and security, and
Daring
Chesh,
and
you could reduce
security.
me. Oh, there you got it. Never mind.
Well,
Chesh is on the ball.
I'm going to use my tactical awareness focus, and I'm going to just give you a bunch of threat because I want 4 dice because I really
Okay.
want to stamp on this guy's ankle.
Back up to 7.
That is not a very good roll.
No, it wasn't.
No, in fact, not only do you not actually manage to stab him, but he manages to slash at you with his dagger.
It's okay, he
Is there
wasn't
anything I can
trying
do to
stab
re-roll any of those?
Oh, well, you
actually,
do get to
you can
reroll
re-roll
one because
one,
you did
yeah.
the aim.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Right. Okay.
Yeah, 3.
there you go. In fact, actually, you managed to do an unarmed attack, so roll it. So he does not. You want to know the secret, though? I rolled 0 damage on his dagger slash, so
No mattered.
I just whiffed.
Oof.
Right, but I've got to do my damage for my
Unarmed.
unarmed. Oh, what should I use for that?
The little chevron next to the attack.
Yeah, it should
you have an unarmed strike if you just click it.
My brain. Oh, there we go.
Scroll down a little. Yeah. Hey!
Oh,
that's
wow.
Not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad at
I told you
all.
he's mad.
He cries out in pain as you hear a sickening crunch sound, and he just blacks out from the pain. There is now an unconscious, broken-ankled Romulan on the floor of the cargo bay.
And now Va gets to
I
decide if you
scream
want
at
to
the
coup de
ceiling
grace.
and pound my chest like a Klingon has just got victory. And I just look over at Commander and said, "I fucking needed that."
Dr. Hobnell on the bridge just goes, I sense a medical war crime.
That was the thing you
It's
did
never a
earlier. Was
war
that
crime the
delayed?
first time.
All right, so I am going to spend 4 more threat, and the ship is starting to shudder as it starts to resonate resonantly. Ha! Look at words. So yes, if everyone could do the Star Trek shuffle, that would be helpful. All right, Petty Officer Billy, we've got a difficulty 3, daring and con, as you try to sync up all of the various frequencies and resonant patterns and warp coil bullshit.
I hope everybody in chat
do we have
also
momentum?
did the shuffle with us. Thank you.
You
very
have
much.
no momentum.
Difficulty 3. The ship does help.
The ship will indeed be helping with its sensors and con. That's
And
what I mean.
Dapper only has 3 threat right now.
The ship will not be helping, in fact.
No.
Yeah, I'll give you 3 threat
Okay.
and hope this works. No.
Oh.
All right.
With
So
Oi.
there's good news and bad news.
you got
So
any
the good
rerolls?
news- the good news is you do in fact manage to succeed, but the bad news is that as a result of kind of screwing up, you find yourselves popped into what is left of the Candidate 3 system,
Ooh.
Ooh.
but
We're all still rocking
You
around because
have-
there's like debris.
let's see. What even number is this? Oh, it's a 6. I'm using my Call of Cthulhu dice. They're a little weird when it gets a 6.
yeah.
Anyway, so you have a communications breach, and you have
The fuck is a
structure-
communications breach?
So basically, your communication system is on the fritz, and holes have been ripped into the hull as a result of the shear forces that the ship sustained. So, the ship is currently hobbled. However, your ship's chronometers are able to get a new fix on the surrounding stars, and it turns out you have been gone for approximately 28 days.
Ooh.
That's
Oof.
not as bad as I thought. We're gonna get
Uh,
back that
So-
aging that we got in that other planet.
Is
Yeah.
there
28
a
days
zombie
later.
plague now?
Shake, and instead of going to her quarters to lay down, is like, I'm going to engineering, aren't I? And goes to engineering.
Yep.
I think so.
Sat down
we,
for 30 seconds.
We aged 28 days or whatever. I think Duelist is like aged approximately 50 years. Is that- whatever.
To be fair,
It's
because the
so hot
hormone
in here.
because the hormones were injected, it's not going to be a persistent thing that is like with her for the rest of her life or something.
Yeah.
She's going to
No.
calm down a little bit, have to process that she made out with 2 different people. And
Within the
also,
span of 2 minutes.
Conservative
They
pundits
have-
have told me if you inject any hormones into anyone, it's always permanent and forever.
Yeah, I did hear that. But also, you probably had to deal with the fact that you definitely caused a group scene in 10 Forward.
I did. do
Uh,
that.
That's okay. You're not worrying about it right
Actually,
now.
I
That's
don't
later.
see a
Your
problem with that is the problem here.
Yeah.
I generally think most species are not like open enough.
That's
They need to
not
get
the
in with that whole, like,
problem.
Naked Betazoid weddings.
So
No,
so
beta-
now
the Betazoid lack of clothing is not unique to their wedding.
True.
Va is
yeah.
adding cultural sensitivity to the training schedule.
Yeah, on the list.
He's gonna add. Listen, Commander Va's gonna add cultural sensitivity to her gosh darn training schedule, and I think everybody else should have to be trained in cultural sensitivity to me.
Make
That menopause is
Betazoid
hitting
great
pretty hard.
again.
All right, so
You're gonna have to
you-
make sure that 7 of 12 and Dulas are no longer on the same shift.
Is it now the right time to tell people that echolocation can see through your clothes?
I mean, it can see through your body wall. It can see into the inside of you.
It's not the same thing as naked. It doesn't have this.
See,
It's closer.
to it.
It's closer to an ultrasound.
everybody
actually what's happening
expected
there.
me to play the horny character, but the thing is that my cat has like a once a year thing that she does, and that time just hasn't come around.
But your libido
Listen,
post did show up
I
just in
leaned
case.
into Star Trek.
That may
canon.
or may not have actually been
You're
mine.
welcome.
Is that still on the bridge, by the way? All
Yep.
right, great.
But it's a culturally important sex toy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so
Stretching.
you guys
Gotta
have
scratch an
managed
itch.
to get back to real space. Maddie might be slightly possessed. Commander Duelis might be slightly possessed.
I'm
Yes.
listen, do I need to go to engineering or can I go lay down?
Depends on how
Doctor,
important the
3cc.
breaches are.
Well-
3 cc's
both.
of exorcism, please.
So mechanically, the ship, the system isn't damaged until we get 3 breaches, which
Yeah,
would
so
tell
it's-
me that it's not that important. Like, it's not great, but you know.
Yeah,
We
the
have to
engineering
fix
crews
it,
can
but
probably
it
fix it.
isn't broken
we're off
in
a red
that we
alert.
are stranded and can't do anything.
So
It's-
I messaged Jillian. You gotta fix it. I gotta go lay down.
so
I gotta take a
Lieutenant
ice bath.
Lieutenant Matt, practitioner of license plate magic
Cold
for $5
shower.
says the head of Starfleet HR reads this report and promptly has a major heart attack. Alright, so we're gonna start doing a little bit of the wrap up.
What happened in the bubble
Maddie-
stays in the bubble.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Matt, practitioner of license plate magic for $2 says, and he's an exocomp. So we're going to do a little bit of wrap up. So Lieutenant Boral is still with you. You have
Good.
a Romulan from the initial Romulan strike force that went to the Candidate 3 system, who also
With a
got
broken
trapped.
leg.
With a broken leg, yes, very much.
Very broken leg.
He's in the
Agony.
brig and not really interested in talking, but you can hand him over to Starfleet security.
I imagine
Um,
he's sobbing
the
gently,
threats,
holding
you
his
say?
leg.
And on your way back to Narendra Station, which is very happy to see you guys,
Yeah,
because they
probably
thought that
send
you
them
had
a
been
message
destroyed
when
with the
we get
Bellerophon.
back.
Yeah.
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 On the way, though, Maddie gets a medical checkup. Well, Commander Dulles gets a medical checkup. And it turns out that her brain waves have a secondary pattern that is running parallel to her main brain waves, as if there's another mind inside of her brain.
Now, we're going to be running scans on that in the meantime.
Yeah. 3
So-
cc's
Night.
of exorcism stat.
And I have
Good job,
returned
Maddie.
to
You,
my
you made
not-
out into being possessed.
I
Yay!
have returned to
Good
my
job.
ready room, and it is sadly not a jungle anymore. And I want to know if my turtle is fine. Is my turtle fine?
Your turtle is fine.
Perfect.
Did we ever establish what species your turtle is?
No,
We should.
we should do that.
Message
we
me
should,
later.
Yeah, either we should do that, or we should let chat vote on that next time.
It's a
Ooh,
mutant
yeah.
turtle.
Yeah,
That's-
I
I
mean,
mean,
a
my-
poll that has
my
Teenage
vote-
turtles.
My vote is obviously Calidra serpentina, the best species of turtle.
My vote is dragon
Is
turtle.
there others?
It's just a baby.
God sakes, man.
It's a giant miniature dragon turtle.
So, an alligator snapping turtle.
Maybe.
I mean, that's basically what that is.
Maybe.
If you look at
What's
the art for a
smallest
dragon
snapping
turtle,
that looks cooler.
Yeah, I know.
I
I'm
don't know.
deeply
All right, but
invested in
great.
the well-being of this pair of a snapping turtle that has 2 heads.
Oh yeah.
Who's
Yeah,
Oh,
on
no.
I've
him
seen
on
that one.
Instagram.
Yeah.
And
Rachbot has been a member for 9 months. Thank you so much, Rachbot. All right, well, we are done with this episode. Join us next week for episode 2 of season 2, Tug of War,
That's a
Oh, yeah.
euphemism.
where Maddie's possession may or may not come up.
I can't imagine that's going to come up ever again.
Yeah, probably not. It's probably fine. You know.
Sweet.
Yeah.
All
right.
When
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
I love you, not you, Gary. You know what you did.